Testing, testing. All right, I think it's working. I think I figured out a strategy to make sure that streams work. I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if I want to jinx it. Hold on. Let's go to my face. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. We made it, what, 3 weeks in a row? Latency test. Hello. All right, I think are we good? Now that it's like everything is decorated on this side. So when I sit here, you just get the door. Maybe I should hang something on there. I have that on the handle. It feels so empty over here. Anyway, happy Sunday. What's new with Taps? How's life? How's everybody doing? We're going to be doing jewelry today. Specifically, I want to try and at least fix a couple of bracelets I've already made. I want to adjust a necklace I already made that I don't love how it came out. Actually, 2 necklaces really, because I made one yesterday and I was like really tired by that point. And so it came out how it was gonna come out, and then I put it on and I'm like, I'm tired. So that was yesterday. But how are we doing? What's going on? Oh, let me turn on the camera, that would help. And I think I set it up so once I switch to the camera, it should automatically be on the camera. And I think I fixed the camera also from last week. Oh. Oh, yay! The suspense! Oh my god. That took so long. Oh my lord. Alright, so testing here. We have zooming out. It still feels a little ashy, but hopefully it's a little bit better. I adjusted my camera a little bit, so let's do a color test. I think that looks better than what it did last week. So here is a result of last week's color testing. I don't actually have these markers anymore because Alexander stole them from me. He specifically, funnily enough, his favorite color was our favorite color, which was the dandelion? Was that what it was called? He took the dandelion and he took the green. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the green. But so they're somewhere. But here we go. Hopefully that looks, I think it looks much more accurate. God, that brown is just so unbelievably dark. That's just crazy. It really is like that dark in person. Like the difference between 1 and 4 is like nothing. They're like exactly the same. But yeah, so also a little preview for those who aren't in the Discord and didn't see. Boo-ba-da-boo! Latest artwork finished. Not this one. This one. And cutting up that tape was awful. It took so long. These are 2 pieces, this is 2 pieces, this is 2 pieces. That's 1 piece, and this is 1 piece. So it's 1 piece. Here, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in so you can appreciate the amount of effort. Sorry for the lines, I can't control that. But yeah, so from here, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the eye, is 1 piece of tape. This was hell to cut, for sure. And it's probably not, yeah, it's really not that visible, which is very nice. But in the process of cutting out the gold tape, it moved. And I didn't realize it while I was cutting it. So if I had laid this completely flat, this piece would be over here, and this would be like over here. So I had to finagle the tape a little bit and use some glue and stuff to be like, no, you're staying right there. But it worked out, and I'm so happy because that was a big pain in the ass. So I'm glad that that's done. And this is definitely a very mixed media piece here. We have washi tape cloud, Copic marker cloud, washi tape, Posca markers, so basically acrylic, and then washi tape, Copic again, acrylic, washi tape. And then graphite for shading on the dude. And there we go, that's the artwork. Hooray! So I'll post that on social media later today or whatever. But now you can actually see the shine. And it worked out so well that I had this gray tape that already looks like clouds, and it has these gold that's already in the tape, like these gold bits. And it looked like lightning. I'm like, that's so cool. So I was very happy with this. This came out very cool. Alright. Jewelry time. Let's show off some recent pieces. Which, I haven't gone too crazy. Recently I've been trying, because I was doing so much for that artwork, very convenient tape, yes. Why are they on the same page? Just to save room. Because I don't want to use a whole page for an artwork, so I just split the paper in half. Did one on each side. Welcome to the stream though, happy Sunday. So, this one I'll show first because it's not that exciting. But I like it. So this is Druzy agate? Oh no, I don't remember. It's an agate, okay? It's an agate, that's all that matters. And I took the beads and I just made an elastic bracelet out of it. So that one is not that exciting, but I like it, so it's exciting for me, but I realized that it's a very plain design. Then I have this one, also elastic. These are all elastic. And then I have this one that I made last couple days, and I actually kind of wish that I put, how far can I zoom in here for this little elephant guy? There's no bead in between the legs, so the elastic is just exposed. I don't know if it's really, you can kind of see it right there. So the elastic's kind of exposed, and so if I were to make it again, then I would put like a little sorry. I put a little doodad right there, just to, you know, make it a little bit more safe, I guess. I did do, where's my other elephant? Oh, here it is. So I have, this is the one I did yesterday that I want to fix because I'm not happy with it. I think I made the chain too long. So this was from the January one, the January box, and then I tried to do this thing where I had these. Oh my god, let me zoom back out so you can see it better. There we go. Okay, so I tried to do like this double layer thing, and it just, the stars don't lay flat, so I need to fix that. And then I think the chain is too long. I think those, if I try those two things and then I put it back on, maybe it can work out. So let's, because I feel like it's just too long, because if I put it on, it just feels, let me go to my face. It just feels long, and the stars aren't flat. So, I don't know. That one's kind of like an easy adjust to do. Elephants are still just sitting around, yes. Mountain Pinna was cool, but before my time. Yes, that's one of the latest ones that I have. And then I have this entire setup here. My dad made me this holder, bracelet holder thing. My other elephant, since you mentioned the elephants, is on here as an extra little charm. So I have this little elephant link here, and then it's kind of like a charm bracelet, and then I added the elephant is just like, I don't know, depending on, because I feel like so often when I try these bracelets on, I forget if this one was too big for me. Put on the bracelet, and then so often the clasp, this is the entire time, it's not even on screen. The entire time, the clasp will often end up on top, and like that's no fun, because like the pretty stuff's on the other side, you know? So I have gotten into the habit of like putting a little extra special thing at the, where the clasp is, just in case if that happens. It's like you still have stuff going on, you know? So there's elephants on either side, so it's, for the most part, you will always see an elephant. So many elephants, yes. When I finish lunch, nice. I just had myself a little candy corn snack. Because they have candy corn in stores now, and I had enough points to buy myself some candy. However, I quickly realized buying an entire bag of candy corn for the price of one candy is like not the equivalent. So I had Alexander hide the bag of candy corn, and I'm like, okay, if I want more candy corn, I need more points to buy candy corn. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm doing a point system now for candy. I have to work to get points, and then I can spend those points on candy. I don't even know if I've showed off these bracelets. I feel like I need a different backdrop, because like this table is not doing it for me. So how about my mouse pad? My beautiful, very clean mouse pad. It's bad tasting. You like candy corn too? Oh my god, thank you. It's so good. Sure, candy corn argument. I love candy corn. So I have this one. Oop, my face is kind of blocking it. I got this one. This one is very similar to the other elephant one. It's slightly different. Also has no elephant charm. Sad. Oop. Wait. Oh, over here. There. The glare, beautiful. We love it. So I've been making quite a few of like similar style. I wonder if I can, hold on a second. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, wrong direction. This way. Aha! There we go. Much better. So a lot of them have been kind of like this charm sort of dealio. So that's these. And then recent one. Oh, here's another one that's just like kind of charm. This one took so long. It looks just the same. You're like, Sam, what's the difference between that one and this one? And I'm going to tell you, it's like an extra hour of work is the difference. So I made the links. Let me see if I can get a close up. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now I just can't move my hand that much. But all of the twisting, if you can kind of see them on each of these big beads, I did that. And then all of the little beads, which are crystal, oh god, where's the focus at? I also handmade all of the findings for these. And I actually found a really nice way that I like to do the findings. Maybe you can kind of, they're so small. If you can kind of see them. But they look kind of like the rounded, hold on, I got it. These dudes here, where's the, there. Oh, they have the little ball in the end. Because I can't make that here, I need like a torch, and I don't want to do that. But I like the look of the ball. But I don't know how, I didn't know how to otherwise get that kind of look without having to keep buying those. But if you fold over, I wonder if I can get this. You can kind of see it, right? So what I do is I take the metal and then, where is it? This guy. I don't know where the focus is at. Are we closer? We're closer. How it's got teeth. I know this is blasphemous for the jewelry community, but I need to use this or my wrist and hand will die, okay? I need teeth. But then I take this and I take my wire, this is 22 gauge wire. So I go all the way to the very tip. I just started doing this. Of this. I put it in between the teeth at the very end, and then I bend it down. And then you get this little, I try to go more than 90 degrees. Oop, there we go. You can kind of see that. And then I just press it. Oh, hold on. It's kind of hard to do it away from my face. And then, okay. Can you kind of see that maybe? Sort of? Anyway, so then I squeeze with the same pliers, but I don't squeeze the very end of it. So I squeeze right in before it. If that makes sense? So you still have this little bubble at the end where the fold of the wire is. Hopefully this makes sense. And then that's enough to stop these little crystals from, oh gosh, the focus is gonna murder me. I have to manually focus. That stops these little crystal beads from falling off. And if you want to do a larger bead, which I did do somewhere. I did do this. I did do it somewhere. I don't remember where. But what I did it recently. You just keep folding it over until it's thick enough that the bead won't fall through. But then you still keep that little bubble. So you kind of get the little ball end without having to keep buying them. So I'm very happy that I figured this out. But it helps a lot to have the teeth. So, alright, let me catch up in chat. I like the string-free bracelet design. Seems like it takes a long time. Yes. Sam, I haven't aged a day. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Beautiful teeth. Thank you. I need to clean them though. They need a little bit of brushing. They're a little dirty. Safety first. Yes. So yeah, that's how I made this one. So I'm still trying to learn wire wrapping. So this is one's kind of a hot mess. But it's only if you look closely. I feel like if you don't look that close, it looks nice. But then if you look like really close, you're like, oh, there's some issues here. You know, just don't like, you know, look far away. And it's good. And then this one was inspired by my mom, because she's been doing bracelet stuff too. Because she has like a bunch of these little tiny seed beads, and she's like, I don't know what to do with them. So she made an elastic bracelet that had these beads with like 3 of these in between. And I'm like, we can go harder, we can go more. So I tried this. This is my first attempt at a double bracelet. Hold on. There we go. So this is my first attempt at a double bracelet, and I made this part too long. So the seed bead part is oopsie poopsie, but I'm not fixing it because this was a horrible pain in the ass to make. And then like the other ones, I put a little extra charm there. I thought it kind of tied everything together. So has some questions to answer. Wait, what? That's so cool, thank you. And then I tried it again because I was like, okay, I do want my own version of that, because this one was too big for my wrist. So then I made this one, and it is also too big for my wrist. So I give up. I am not meant to be looking at close to, yeah, yep. But yeah, so I'm not meant to have this kind of bracelet. That's just life, apparently. I tried so hard to measure this, and I somehow went too long. I have no idea how that happened, but I definitely have a better handle on how to make these, but they're still kind of a pain, mostly because of these guys. I don't like seed beads. So, oh, it's this one. This is the one where I had the little butt. I wonder if I can make it so you can kind of see the little butt. Ah. Can you kind of see it? The little butt. So I folded the wire twice for this one, I think. Yeah. So you'll see the folds if you look up close, but it holds the bead in place and it gives the impression of being the ball without being the ball. Because I did look up a tutorial on like, oh, what are some head bead things to stop beads from falling off, but like aren't just like the swirly kind, because I've mastered the swirly kind, I think, and it's nice, but I want different options. And I found a tutorial that was like, oh, here's how to do the ball end, and I was like, oh, you need a torch. Oh. Is it because of bead thickness? Maybe I wasn't really accounting for that. I tried really hard because these ones lay flat on my board, but they're oh gosh, the ones in between, the little guys, they're like flat circular kind, so they're like a donut, so they'll fall over. So I try and lean them up because then that's the actual length, and I think I just did not expect that. And then one of them I made recently, but I made it a pattern, and I know it worked out. I think it was this one. I think it was this one where the pattern happened to work perfectly, because I have it go white, yellow, blue, purple, and I have it go repeat that, and it happened to be just enough, and it fits perfect. So I'm like, yes, thank you. Difference between the 2 bracelet halves because of the thick beads. I'm not sure. Actually, hold on. I got my size, dude. I think they ended up actually being really close. I found this as a free printable online, and it's very handy. Let's see what we get. So apparently my wrist is like 6 inches. So like a 6.5 bracelet's good for me. This one is a 7, so just a little too big. And then this one boop, is like a 7.25, so it's even bigger. I don't know how I do that. I don't know how to make that happen. It just happens. But yes, let's get all these back on here. Oh god, there's so many. I've been on a bracelet making spree, as you can tell. Got all these up here. And then another one that I made recently was this one, which is an elastic one. I thought it was cute. And the little bow on there, like, it's just, it's not much, but I feel like it adds just like enough of a touch that it kind of elevates it. Because otherwise I feel like without it, it's like, it feels kind of kiddie. Like it feels really young, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just not what I was going for. But then I add that, and I'm like, oh, suddenly it's like, I don't know, you know, it's like a little bit more. So I like that. And then also while I was digging around, I found some of these old bracelets that I made, and I was like, oh my god, look at how crazy that is. I'm still sad this one didn't fit me. And then this one was just, it's a hot mess. I don't know if I want to keep this one or if I want to take it apart. Oh, and I made this one recently. I don't think I want to keep it though. I think it'll go in the pile for other people. Sarah would like it. Yeah, Sarah might. I could ask her if she wants it. And then I guess the only other bracelets I have on here. This one I made recently. Here we go. Trying to use up some of these older beads that I still have so many of. These are also all from January. And then this one. I like this one, but it's like not for me, I think. So those are all the bracelets. And then I made like some simple earrings recently because I was like, listen, I need to not think. And sometimes these bracelets cause you to really think. So I just made, you know, bead bead, that's it. Or bead bead bead, that's it. Actually, this one's a bead bead bead. There's a little bead at the bottom. But yeah, simple, simple. Actually, I went to my dress fitting and I wore the jewelry that I was going to wear for the wedding. And I asked the guy's opinion. I'm like, oh, so this, it was the big like, the dress. And so I asked his opinion. I'm like, oh, like this necklace, like you probably wouldn't wear a necklace with this dress. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't. And I would also probably wear like bigger earrings. And I was wearing the earrings that I made for the dress. I was like, don't tell me this. I made these for this dress, and now you're telling me they're not big enough. I'm so sad. I'm not gonna be making another pair of earrings. People are just gonna have to deal with the fact that my earrings are too small for the dress. Okay? The dress will speak for itself, the earrings will just be like a subtle touch or something. But yes. And then I also have this bracelet in progress that I haven't touched because I'm just dealing with it. Which way do I want to go? This way. There we go. People can deal with it. Exactly. Exactly. So let me... I don't know if I want to deal with this. I don't really want to look at this necklace right now. It's still fresh in my mind. The pain, the hurt. And there's another necklace here. And I liked the idea of this one. My execution, not so great. Oop. Okay, be twisted. That's fine. So here's the necklace. And it's got this little cloud charm. And I have the little star chain and like very cloud colored stuff. And these I thought this was genius. I'm like, these look like little raindrops, and I thought it was so cute. However, when you actually wear the necklace, these kind of like stick out like that, and I wanted them to be like that, but they don't sit like that. They sit more like this when you're wearing them. So I need to probably move these. This will probably be an easy fix. Just take them off and then like put them maybe like right here, and I think that'll fix the problem. Because otherwise I like the necklace and I think it's nice, but that's my only issue with it. So I really wanted this one to be like clouds, sky sort of thing. So that's this one. That's the fix I want to do for this one. Y'all can let me know what you want to see too. If y'all have a bias, you're like, oh, I want to see that. This one I think I just want to take apart because I don't like it. This was one of my first bracelets that I made. I feel like it's kind of ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not for me. I'm not into it. It's not giving, you know? Like, it's not doing what I would like it to do, which is like, look nice. And I feel like part of it was that the only findings and stuff that I had at the time were silver. So all of these other ones I had came with the kit, the box. It's not bad. I can see how you load up since then. Yeah. And so like, I think the mishmash of metals is part of it. But also I'm so not an Unakite fan, but that's the green stone. It's probably one of my least favorite stones, to be honest. I really don't think it goes with rhodonite. And also this clasp is horrible and I hate the clasp. It like never worked. And it's just, I don't know why I put this little guy here. I tried to like lengthen it and everything's bad. So I think I just want to take it apart and just put the pieces away and then not even like bother remaking it. Like not even trying to salvage this. I think just like this one didn't work and it can just go away. That's my thoughts on that one. And then I have other bracelets that I do like that I've like changed how I make my bracelets and I make them now like much stronger. So I want to just kind of redo them so they're more, you know. Are there more? I didn't see any more. Are you not a mod? I should just make you a mod so that you can just clear out your own comments. I have this one, which I think is kind of pretty. Oop. And then this one, I love the colors of, for sure. But that's just because it's complementary colors. This one, we got a nice light blue, and then the gold findings, and then like some browns. And I think it's so pretty. You got this little dog, this little balloon dog is so cute. It's a little hard to tell on camera, but it's like, it's kind of a matching blue. And so this one's very cute. I like this one. I almost want to keep it. I'm not sure yet. I think the same one I got, the previous blue and steel one. And then this one, very beachy vibes. Oop, get over here. So I think I'll keep this one as is. I just want to update the findings to be a little bit stronger. And then here's another cloud one that was meant to go with the, I think I made the bracelet first and then I made a matching necklace. I can't remember the order. Fish, yes. So, matching bracelet. So this one's fine. I think I want to redo them so they're stronger. That's it. And then this one I'm on the fence about because I like the colors. It's very purpley. It's cute, but is the problem. Is like, since I mentioned it to Alexander, it's the only thing I can see, and now it's the only thing he can see, and then anytime he sees this bracelet, he comments on it. But the middle part kind of looks like a butt. Or some boobs. And I can't unsee it now. And I don't know what to do to fix it. So I'm very sad. But yeah, so that's that bracelet. I might hold off on dealing with this one until later. But so those are the bracelets. Fixed, but it's already perfect. It's like, this one is almost there, you know? Actually, it's kind of there. It's kind of there. But I had this thing where it's like, well, they have to be the same on both sides, and now it's like, I don't know. But the first thing I will do, however, is just cut this because I'm over it. I don't like it. we need to murder. Also, this gives me the flower back, which is nice because I do like this flower. And also these two silver beads here. I'm almost out of those. Whoop. Ah, die, ugly bracelet. Violence. Here we go. And there we go. We did it. We did it, Reddit. I don't know if I can salvage these things. I don't know if it's worth it. They break all the time. Hold on. Here's my teeth guy. I'll try and do this like on, oop, over here. Oh, good lord, let me move the camera over. How about that? It's dead. Good. Listen, we learn things. It's fine. You know, you live, you learn things. I might be able to salvage that. Let's see if I can get out. This is the hardest part, is opening the ball part. I forget what these are called, like clamp shells? Come on. Come on. Oh, oh, it's opening. I got it, I got it. We got it, I salvaged it. I can't believe I got that. I thought a crimp cover was the ones that don't have the hook. And they just wrap around. I don't remember. I don't know the names of these things. Alright, so I can salvage that. Let's see if I can do this one. I really don't want the clasp though. I'm fine if that just disappears and doesn't come back. Stupid clasp. I hate those. But this one specifically was just bad. Wire guardian? I don't know. You probably know more than me by this point. Nope, I don't know, but no. Don't break. This one might not be able to. Okay, I think I opened it. Oop. But I don't know if this is. It might be okay. Okay, so got that out. Cool. Beads. YouTube keeps suggesting tutorials. Same. And since you sent me the wire stuff, now I'm like getting like wire ring tutorial stuff, and I'm like, should I send that? I can't help it. Alright, let me grab these guys. And then grab this guy. All these dedicated spots. Unakite. I have spots for you. No, you're Roadman. Is that it? Okay. So put the Unakite away. Let me see the Unakite section. There's so many Unakite beads now. Get rid of them. Alright, this is all the Road Knight ones. Those going here. One of my Road Knight beads, look at this, is nuts. What the fuck is that? It's just like, it's like just cream. It's like a kind of this not nice looking. It doesn't show up on stream, it just shows up kind of white. But in real life, it just looks like, I know what it looks like. It looks like really sickly, pale zombie skin color in real life. And it's just, it's solid. I'm like, that's not fair. I don't know what to do with it. Alright, so I'll take all of these. Oop. Come back here. And I don't have a spot for you, so I'll just put you in here. You? I know! I'm like, what do I do with it? Alright, and this, no one's gonna say anything, we're just gonna, whoop, it disappeared into the trash can. How did that happen? What? Okay. Next step. Let's just pick a bracelet, I guess. And then let's do this one. So I'll show y'all my technique that I've learned. for making stronger bracelets. So this is the beading wire that I use. I just picked one at the time, and now I'm sticking with it because I have so much of it. So take the cap off, and then for this method, like what I used to do is I'd be like, okay, I have this many beads, so that's how much wire I need. But for this method, I would go at least like a quarter to a third, get out of here, extra wire. Like, you're gonna be using more wire, but it's just to make it your life easier. You're gonna be using the same amount of wire-ish, but to make your life easier, you're gonna want to go longer. So sickly grease for a zombie thing. Halloween's coming up, yo, yo. All right, and let's get 2 crimp beads that I always lose and drop. Dude, when I was doing, like, what was it? One of the recent bracelets, I kept dropping so many beads. They're somewhere on the carpet. Who knows where? I don't know. And then I'll try and reuse these guys. Just to reuse them. I hope they don't break. I have found that these hook parts at the end are very fragile. So, let's do my, actually, you know what? I'm gonna be smart. And I'm gonna take a picture. So I don't forget what this bracelet looked like. So when I put it back together, I'll be able to put it back together. I'm trying to think about all the beads on my couch. When I was beading with my mom, she's like, oh my god, I keep dropping all of these beads. And I'm like, yeah. That's how it goes. I think she has since learned. Yeah. That's how it goes. Oh, tools for this technique. I like to use the teethy dudes. This is the professional term. If my dad's watching, these are the professional terms. This is the teethy pliers. This is the long, like, flat ones. Actually, I don't really like these. It's kind of hard to maybe see on stream, but, like, yeah, you can't really see on stream. But they don't actually touch. So they're kind of annoying to use, but they work for opening and closing jump rings. And then I have these guys, which aren't super sharp, but they're sharp enough. And I think that's kind of all you need for this. But yeah, so we are going to, oh, and scissors just because I'm cutting this bracelet, but. Alright. Okay, so it doesn't super matter where I cut. Okay. Should have set up this first. Alright, so here's how to make the bracelets a little bit stronger. You're going to take your crimp bead and you're going to put it on here. I like to slide it long enough down just to give me plenty of room to work with. Press it on my finger. Take the other end that you could definitely see on stream. It's super not blurry at all. Try and refocus that. Alright, take the same end, you just put it through. You're going to stick it through just a teeny amount so it sticks out just a tiny bit. And then you're going to kind of be quick here. There we go. So you're going to grab onto the bead and then you're going to pull. Make sure that end is still sticking out. You're going to pull it all the way down as much as you can. And when you open it up, sometimes I can use my fingernail a little bit. There you go. So you've wrapped it, and I feel like the wrapping just makes it that much stronger. And then you crimp, obviously. Then I take my cutty dudes, and you have a flat side, and you have an indented side. So you want the flat side flush against your crimp bead, and then just cut off that little excess that was sticking out, except do a better job than that. There we go. And then just put that little bit in my little trash pile. There we go. Then you're gonna take your hopefully still working crimp cover thing, go to the other end, and you want open side up. Stick it through all the way, have it get stuck on your computer, so you have to tug it out. And then I take nail polish. I've heard people use super glue. I've been into nail polish since that's what I've heard people do for elastic, so I'm just like, surely that would be fine for this too. So, take a little bit, clear nail polish, shove it in there, and then crimp it closed. And one side is done. Hopefully that was at least in focus enough for you to sort of see what I was doing. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and crimp this closed. So normally what I do for these now, actually I can show you with a new one. Because I have some that are open like that, and then I have some that are, where is it? My gold ones. So my silver ones have a hook, and then, oh my god, it's not in focus. Manually having to keep focus. Alright, and then my gold ones, they're, can you kind of see? Kind of see. They have a closed loop already. So. My super professional tutorial. Alright, so for the ones that have an open little hook, if you just crimp it closed, I have found that it closes and kind of goes like, it looks like a B instead of like nice flush up here. So if you pull the top over and then close it, you get more of this nice prettier circle, versus if you just straight flatten it, you get kind of like that soft note in music, I think is what it is. Yeah, the close loop. Yeah, it's much more convenient. But I just like to pre-close these just because I'll just use jump rings. So take my TT guy, I pull it over just a little bit, and then I can close it. And then you get kind of a nicer looking, oh my god, look at that. That is like perfect. I'm such a professional. But yeah, so just pull it over a little bit and then crimp it closed, and I feel like it looks a lot nicer that way. For me personally. If you like the little bee, go for it. I'm not into that. Alright, and then now you're just like stringing the bracelet that I already had. This part's the easy part. I guess at the other end to help me in case stuff moves around. Alright, and then next came this guy. Oop, this guy. So how's everybody's weekend going? Anything exciting happening? I've mostly just been doing this and that artwork and avoiding responsibilities. Lots of that. Nope. Oh, come on now, get out of here. These ones are so pretty. I think I got them in a variety pack, if I remember right. Oh god, get over here. Much easier to string with this than elastic for sure. I have been watching a lot of Supernatural though, in Russian. Cooked myself some tiger tail and immediately lost it on the floor. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But yeah, it's funny, like, I mentioned to Alexander, I was like, oh, I forgot how good, like, the show was. And he's like, what? Because I'm watching the earlier seasons. And it's like, yeah, a lot of my memory of Supernatural is from the later seasons. I never actually finished the show. I stopped watching god, I don't even remember what season I stopped watching. Because I think there's like 15 seasons or something nuts. Also, sorry if I'm doing this off camera. Yeah, they just start to get ridiculous for sure. And so I'm on season 2 right now, and I'm like, wow, this is a good show. Like, comparatively speaking. You know, compared to the... Is that in the middle? Yeah. Compared to the later seasons. It's like, it's a nice show. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, you feel some nostalgia. Because, oh man, the later seasons, it was like, bro, why? You should have stopped. Like, there was definitely some interesting things in the later seasons. I honestly can't even remember when I stopped. I remember the Men of Letters. I remember... I'm probably remembering stuff out of order just because it's all like mush. They had the Leviathans. Were those the same guys who like were trying to fatten people up with burgers or something? Well, I don't even... what am I saying? This sounds so ridiculous, but I swear that was the plot. Like, I totally forgot that Sam has superpowers. I was like, oh yeah, that was a thing. Where did that go? I don't know. I'm very curious, how the Russian's gonna translate the... What's the name of it? The Horseman? Because there's the Horseman of Death. But we've already met one of the Reapers. So in English we use the word Reaper for, I think, the monster, right? And I think so. Where they're not actually death, but they work for death in the show. And so in the Russian, they called her Death. And I was like, wait a minute, if you're naming the Reapers Death, then what's Death's name gonna be? So I'm not at the Horseman yet. But I'm very curious about what they're going to name him when he shows up. I loved his character, he was so cool. And then they just up and killed him off like it was nothing. I was like, disappointing. Alright, so I'm at the end of the I almost said necklace, the bracelet. So you can take the other clamp shell thing, stick that up in there, take the crimp bead, and this is the fun part, and by fun, I mean really annoying, and takes a lot of finagling, but I'll try and give some advice there. That's Senior. He was a demon? Okay, maybe I didn't see that part. I remember him being a vampire. Wasn't that Dean? He was a vampire for a little bit. I'm so mad they didn't make that kid his son. I think he was supposed to be in the original 5-season arc. Like, it was supposed to be his son, and he was going into like family and stepping away from being a hunter, and like Sam was doing his duty as a hunter, and so it was like you flip from the beginning and there's like meaning and stuff, and then later on they're like, no, actually it's not his son. Okay. You didn't have to do that. Okay. Alright, anyway, so here's the really super fun part. So same thing as before, take the bead. I like to put it on my finger just for stability. Take the other end, go through the bottom. If you can see, I have old people eyes now and I can't see. So I try to stick a little bit more through. And now we're going to be tugging at the top loop. You might have lots of sons. It's so sad to see Sam. Because he's like, I'm so used to the later Sam where he's just kind of like a douchebag. But early Sam is such like this little baby boy. I'm like, oh, he's so cute. He's like this innocent, kind-hearted person, and then like later on in the show, he just becomes an asshole. Alright, so to avoid making it too tight, you want to twist your bracelet around. And that forces the bead out a little bit. Oh my god, I don't know what I did just now in my nose, but it feels like I had pool water just go through my nose. What the fuck? Like it had like a smell and sensation of pool water. Okay. What's happening to my body? I'm aging. Anyway, and then you just want to do your best to sort of keep it tucked in while also tugging at the little extra length. This is kind of hard to show. You're secretly swimming. Dude, I don't know what's happening with my body. So keep tugging and then pull at the same time and just kind of hope for the best here. And then it's wrapped. And now it's more secure than it was before. Because I feel like if you were to just stick on the crimp bead, oh my god, stick on the crimp bead, crimp it, and you only have this one wire, I feel like the bracelet can just like slip off. Like the wire can just slip out of the crimp. But now that you're wrapping it, I feel like it's more secure. That's my story. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, and then same as before, crimp it. Add a little bit of your glue of choice for extra. Oh my god, I hate this part, honestly. Hold on a second. I need to get it into a better position so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Squeeze! Did I get it? Almost. Got most of it. It's hard to fit the dude in there. And then the next part. So flat side up against your crimp bead as close as you possibly can get it. Oh my god, except the crimp clamp thing keeps moving. So I had quite a bit of extra, so here's my extra. So I probably didn't need to cut as much as I did. And if you wanted to, you could always like keep this piece and then just make like a short section with something later. That's always possible. Close that. Alright, I really hope this... Okay. There we go. We did it. So the bracelet's now remade, it's more secure. So now all I have to do is replace the clasp. I feel like I have reached the kind of like a break point for jewelry. I think I want to switch now to sewing. We'll see how it goes. But I think I'm like, alright, we worked through this jewelry making frenzy, and now my ADHD is like, I'm ready for the next thing. And I looked at my pile of frogs, and oh my god, just like straight there. And I was like, I kind of want to make frogs. And also, because fall's coming up, I want to make a pumpkin. I made one last year out of fiber. That was such a pain in the butt. That was the first pumpkin I've ever sewn. Because I've crocheted pumpkins before, but I'd never sewn pumpkins before. I stabbed myself so many times. Because like what you do is you're basically making the circle, and then you can always use a beads on sewing projects. True. My Japanese tutor wants me to make my purse for the wedding. And she's like, do you have spare beads from the jewelry that you've already made? I was like, yeah. She's like, you should totally make a purse. And then put those beads on the purse. Make a whole matching set. I was like, why would you say this to me? There we go. I'll maybe try and salvage those later. But I kind of want to make a frog. I really want to make another pumpkin. And now that I know that like stabability is high with pumpkins. Oh right, I didn't finish explaining. You basically make your sphere, and oh my god, not a mod. You basically make your sphere, and then you you're squishing the center, so you poke a needle through and you're hand sewing the actual like sections of the pumpkin. So you're just kind of going in loops all the way around the pumpkin. And I stabbed myself so many times making that pumpkin. Oh man. Bead eyes for frogs. That'd be cute. Alright, I actually don't know how the size of this one. 7 on the dot. Wow. Wow. See, now if I were to sell this bracelet, I'd feel much better about selling it because it's like more secure. Let's try it on. Also, my mom's like not the biggest fan of these clasps. She's so worried that they'll fall off. I've never had an issue. I did have the magnet one fall off, so I made a bracelet that had magnet clasps, and that one fell off a lot. So, if you're making a bracelet, I don't know if I would use the magnets for the clasp. I kind of want to add a little thing though. I'm so used to adding charms here. I kind of want to add a charm. Let's do that. What charm should we do? What beads do I have on here? I don't want something big, so I don't want to do another one of these guys. What options? I still have my polar bear too. I bought extra polar bears. Look how cute! They're so cute! I don't know what to do with it yet, but it's adorable. What do I have? Do I have, oh, they're right there. Probably not any of those. What do I have over here? My big charm set. I do have these, which I thought were pretty. Little sunflowers. Oh my god, why? This is so annoying. Why does it keep going? Here, add as moderator. There. Hopefully it won't, like, block you anymore. Got 1.5 strong. Nice. Let's see. It's silver. I don't know if I really have... I still have all these doggy charms that I got when they were doing the sale. And they're so cute. I was thinking of keychains at the time. They're all different dogs. And this one looks so much like Myrtle! Doesn't it? So I was like, oh, I should make a thing for Myrtle. It'd be so cute. That's literally why I bought it. I was like, oh my god. Because it came with all of them. Oh my god. I love that the Huskies got like double chins. That's so cute. I just gotta pop about mod power. I'm tired of it like auto-modding you. Enjoy your newfound power. Don't bother using it wisely. I think this one's a Shiba, right? It's got the double chin too. It's really cute. Yeah, exactly. I also really like this one. They're all so cute, but this one just looks like Myrtle. So I haven't thought of anything to do with these yet. And then I also have a bunch of these dinosaur dudes. I have this one, and then I have a Stegosaurus. They're so cute. Because I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to buy, so I bought both. But I don't think any of these charms would go. Also, I think these were a freebie. I don't remember buying these. But they're heavy. Learn to lose change car keys, yeah. And I still have, I totally forgot about these. I can't remember. I don't think I bought these. These might have been a freebie. These little shells. But none of these go. So. I feel like if I were to do it, it would have to be a bead. And I was thinking, this guy, but he's already right at the end. So I wanted something over here. I could do another one of these blue dudes. Oh god, it's like, my desk right now is like the hottest mess you've ever seen. Oh god, there's just stuff everywhere. Wait, I could do a bell. I have bells. I forgot about that. I found these at Daiso recently. That shimmer shell is sick. Yes. I only have red, green, and like a pearl gold and a gold for the larger. I could do a little blue bell or a silver bell. I don't know which color. That would be cute. I did put a bell on one of the recent ones I made somewhere. I have a massive pile on the floor next to me. Alright, so we have silver and we have blue. I don't think the blue matches. I think we're gonna have to do silver. That'll be cute. Okay, we'll do a bell. Good choice. Which one was it though? Cause not that. Not that. Is it this one? Oh, I hear it. It's this one. This was a bracelet I made recently. This one I'm on the fence about if I want to keep it for me. This one. So it's got blue goldstone, druzy agate. I don't remember what these are called. These glass ones that have like, they're kind of ghostly. They're like foggy, and then they have like a blue shine. And I think they're called something with moonstone, I think, but they're not actually moonstone. And then this little star charm, because I feel like it needed something. And then there's the bell right here. I thought it's a nice, cute little touch. So I think I'll do that for this one too. We'll add the bell, and we'll add the bell on this side. And then I think that'll be good. When I was working at my crystal shop job, I apparently managed to spook like all of the other employees there. Just because I didn't know I wasn't doing it on purpose, but like I guess I walk around really quietly. So they often would joke that I need to wear a bell so they would know where I am. There we go. Okay. Cute. It has been elevated. I do like the bell a lot. I should have bought another pack of those. It came with a lot of pink though. Where'd it go? So there's... There we go. We have red, green, blue. There's only one silver left. A couple gold. And lots of pinks. We'll have to make something pink to when I'm not thinking about it. Yeah, because it's not like I'm purposely trying to scare them. Like, I'm sorry. Alright, I really like this one. We'll call this one done. Nice, nice. Add it to the pile. I'm hoping, part of the reason why I wanted to do all these is because I wanted to fix them, and then I could do one photo shoot of like putting all of them up on my shop at the same time. So let's do... Which one? Should I make something, or should I fix another bracelet? What do you guys want to see? Let me know. Because I don't know how exciting it is to see me fix stuff versus me trying to come up with something. Make? Yeah, I figured people would rather see it, but I was like, I don't want to, it's such a boring thing to do to fix them all, but I don't want to do it by myself. Alright, I'll make something. My board is so dirty. Look at my trash pile. Alright, let's see. Let's try and make maybe the new bag. I thought the anniversary bag was so cute with the silver. I'm like, that's a cute touch. Alright, we'll refocus and then we'll light it up a little bit. Oh, wrong direction. This direction. There we go. I keep all the bags until they're empty and then I put the bags into my giveaway pile. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I just did something with this one, so I don't want to make another one with that. So put that away. These to the side. I kind of want to do something with these. And I have this still from January that I put in here just because it's thematically like the same thing. I also just did something with these, so I don't want to do that. And look, just look how big these are. They're massive. And they're so heavy. Rainy piece. Ooh. Got a dark blue one. It's really pretty multicolored. Nice. Oh, here's, yeah, Juicy Agate. So that's what that one blue bracelet was these guys. So I only have 2 left. And these are nice. They're also very large. But they're very pretty. I kind of want to do something with that. But I'm like, what's the... Should there be like a focal? Does there need to be a focal? Maybe not. But everything's kind of like blue or green or blue-green in that range. I want to see if I have enough for an elastic bracelet for this one. Just a plain one. So I'll hold off on these ones for now. Maybe let's start putting stuff out here and then see what we get. I could try and do some wiring to have like one of these guys be the focal. Oh, there's also this. That's not really my style though, but let's see. So intricate. And I think this is, what is this? Dyed agate. Oh, if you pick it up you can see the banding. I don't know if you can see the banding really well. Maybe if I bring it up. Oh, come on. One of these days, I'll get it. Hey, there we go. You can kind of see the banding. That's pretty. Nice, nice. Alright, zoom back out. There we go. Let's see what we get, y'all. Are these apatite? Just, oh, agate. Duh. Everything's agate. Okay. Here's what we're working with. This one's cute. I like that one. Something that matches. Some kind of matches a little bit. Maybe this one. That one looks better. This one kind of looks like an ocean. You got like a nice... There's the painting. You got a nice little fade from like a clear to the white of like the foam and then the water. That one's pretty. Ooh, this one's kind of matching too. Ooh, ooh. And it kind of like fades from like these to these. I kind of like that. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. These don't really go. These don't really go. Put those away. Like the shore, yeah. Don't want to use those right now. So I think if I use some of these here, what other bead options do I have? Oop, sorry for loud noise. The sodalite doesn't match. I have opalite. How are these guys? kind of really like that much. No. I have the tiniest little apatite beads that I tried making an elastic bracelet out of, and I hated it so much. Where these go? I hate these guys. They're so, the hole is so small, it only goes through one strand of elastic. And it will break the elastic if you try and put 2 strands into it. They kind of don't go as much as I want them to. And they're also too small. No. And I think those are my only blue stone options. Oh, do I have a second one? No. Okay. I could go... I have like orangey beads. Do we want to do orange? Let's see. Grab that. Grab that. Those look so fiddly. I hate them so much. Save them for something. Yes, exactly. I have that. I don't know if I really want complementary though with this. And sometimes I feel like the complementary stuff works, and sometimes I just want... What's the word I'm thinking? Monochrome. That's the word I want. I also have these. Let's try it. I think these are Pink Avengery. I think I did. So I'm saying with the donut ones, you have to like shove them. That's not too bad. And then if I use silver to bring out the silver in this, and then I do have, these are green. I think these are all kind of greeny. I have to hold them up to the light because they're like semi-transparent. Except for these ones I think are also green. What color does this say? Teal! That is so not teal. That is 100% forest green. Against blue with orange. I like it quite often. Of the complementary pairs, it's definitely... Yeah, I don't like that. It's definitely my favorite. I feel like red and green is so associated with Christmas. I can't really do that one, you know? It's too green. I want blue. Ooh. I have some of these left. I think these are just regular crystal. Okay, potential. Potential. Alright, so they're clearly based on, not on the stones in my batch, yeah. Oh, and I did salvage these, so I do have these. And that, they do kind of go with like the fake diamonds in this. So I'm gonna keep those out just to have them handy. I also love these beads, I just don't usually have opportunities to use them that often. However, I did use them recently. I think it was on a bracelet. Oh my god, there's no way this is gonna focus. Let me try. Alright, hold on, maybe can I switch to auto? Or manual? Let me do that. Look at that! Look at that! It's so cute! My hand is like shaking, it's hard to hold still, but... Oh my god. It's hematite. Here we go. Oh, why did I do that? I need to zoom back out anyway. There we go. They're so cute. This is one of my beading trays. So I like that. I'll leave that out. What else do I have to work with? Those don't really go. Let's see here. I do have these guys. These are gonna be too big. I just want to check the color. Well, if we could do like a gradient. That looks kind of cool. I have smaller ones. I have smaller. Hold on a second. I got these on sale in Michael's. They were in the closeout section thing. Came with a bunch of different sizes. Okay, I'll switch these for that maybe. Okay, yo, I like that. I also have these. I'll take those out. I have these. These are the ones that have that blue flash in them. I like this. I'm liking this. I also have these. What else do I have? I have like, here's more. What we're working with. My miscellaneous section. That's mostly like individual beads. And then here's all the blues. And they get small. They get really tiny. I don't know if you can really see in there, but they go from really, really big to really, really small. I can maybe use these guys. I salvaged these from, all these ones, I think from a necklace from, like, Goodwill, maybe? Hey sir, welcome to the stream. What shenanigans are we up to today? We are trying to do jewelry, and it wasn't starting out so well, but surprisingly, it's going well now. It happens. Sometimes it just takes a little bit to flow and get there. I'm on the fence on that one though, but I'll leave them out. And I do have these. I used to like really like these for my crochet, and I've yet to really find a good use for them outside of crochet. But I'll put them there for now. Put these back. What else do I have? But how are you? What's new with Tap Sounds Life? I do have the blue bell still. Ooh, let's see what I have for, what are they called? Bead caps. With the donutty ones, yes. It's how you finish. Exactly, exactly. I have these bead caps. These beads I would not buy again. These ones that change color with UV lighting, they change so little, and they're not really noticeable. And they come in a mixed pack, but then like it's really hard to tell what color is what. So I have some organized, and then I ended up just having a whole bag of, I don't know what to do with. I might just make an elastic bracelet, and it's like, it'll turn into what it turns into when you go outside. It'll be a surprise. Just because I was like disappointed. And then I also have these, which need wire wrapping, because they don't have any holes to work with. So I'd have to completely wire wrap on them. I have these bead caps. These don't really go, and those don't really go. What are these? No, not that one. Okay. Yeah, surprise, exactly. So this was part of the random pack that I got with these bead caps, and they are massive, and I was like, what are you gonna do? There's not gonna be a bead that's gonna fit. And then I realized, oh my god, you could put stuff that strings into it. I think I came up with the idea when I saw her jellyfish video. Because I think this one especially looks like something that you would put like string stuff and then they all like, you know, cascade out. So I was gonna donate these, but now I think I'm gonna keep them because I kind of want to try and do something that like has sort of a cascade of beads. That's my thinking for these larger ones. Because otherwise, I don't think I have any beads that fit them. And then these also came in the random pack, but they have pairs and they're small. So I am out of bead caps, really. I'm gonna need some more bead caps, but I do think I'm just gonna string together these randomly. That's a good idea. They were so disappointing. I'm so sad. Actually, that could be like a quick, easy one to do right now. because they should fit on my doodad. And then we break out the new elastic. Oh, I just went through, I finished off my last batch of elastic last night. One wrap. Here's how I do the elastic bracelet. I grab it in my hand right here. It's impossible to see, but I'm holding the end of the elastic. Then I wrap once around my wrist, twice around my wrist, and then I wait until it reaches the second notch on here, and then I put it in the second notch, and then I cut it. And then cut. I accidentally bought this size. It's the same size as I had before, but I didn't realize it was like a shit ton more. So this is 25 meters, and the previous one I bought was 10 meters, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna make a lot of bracelets. Good for earrings, that's true. It'd only be one earring though, because none of them have duplicates. So, one earring. Well, there's a lot. That's kind of in style right now. Is people doing just one earring. I'm just stretching the elastic right now. Wake it up. Okay, let's string on some random ones. Let's go. Just to get this out of my brain. And I don't really have sunlight right now. We are kind of having an overcasty day. But if I can get a picture of this later, I'll try and show y'all what it looks like. Yeah, I've definitely been seeing more and more. Not for me, my wife likes them. Well, if I make one and she wants, let me know. I was also thinking earlier today, I need to start brainstorming ideas for Christmas gifts. Because if I'm going to be making anything, I'm going to need to start now. So, if anybody has any ideas, I am very much open. Because my mom was even asking me that when I was visiting them recently. She's like, oh, you got ideas for what you're going to make for Christmas gifts? What are you going to sew? And I'm like, I'm out. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. So, because my initial idea was like, oh, I'll get a book for everybody. And I found a book for my niece, and then I found a book for one of my nephews. But then, like, beyond that, it's like, my dad's not too difficult. He's very into mystery, action, sci-fi. The man is the hero. He ends up with the hot chick. And, you know, your conservative type of fantasy stuff. Although I did just get him to read The Outsiders for the first time. He had never read it before. And I scolded him for that, and I was like, this book is a precious book for my generation. You should read that. And he was kind of like, meh, at first. And I was like, listen, the book is beloved, the movie's beloved. It's got a little dot on it. I'll put that aside. You need to read it, alright? And he finally read it, and he was like, okay, it wasn't bad. I'm like, yeah. I want one more. I'll do one more. Make your dad a rainbow pride bracelet! He would be more willing to wear a pink bracelet than he would be a pride bracelet. That's funny. That's funny. I do love, though, that they only really know that flag. And then sometimes my mom will know the trans flag. Sometimes. Like, it has to be very obviously the flag for her to notice it. But I don't think they know any of the other ones. So I have had many stealth flags go under the radar for them, because they're not explicitly the flags. Because if it's in flag form, then they know it's one of them. They don't know which one, but they know it's the, you know, that stuff. But if it's not in flag form and it's just the colors, they have no idea. And I found out that my mom is actually a fan of the ace flag. So She's big into those colors apparently. Alright, slide these bad boys on. Oh, this part's so satisfying. Get on there. Alright. I'm eager to see what this will look like. Supposedly, if you can even see anything since it changes so barely. Alright. It's probably a good enough size. Let me hold it up. This is such a plain bracelet. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Time to tie it. Put my finger in there. My mom wouldn't be too hard for books though. Because she's usually like anything autobiography, somewhat history. She has a bias towards World War II survivors. What else? Women's history, usually. There we go. Stuff like that. And then one of my sisters-in-law. I think it's sisters-in-law, right? She's really into nature. So I could get her, I don't know, some book on birds or something. Cordelia, oh, true. True. I keep feeling like I need a UV flashlight. Because there was another thing that I needed UV flashlight for. Oh, I didn't need it, but it would have been cool. What was it? I can't remember. Oh, was it the markers? Necklace complete? Nice. Hell yeah. I don't remember how many times I tied this already. I forgot. This is probably good. Oh god, it's clear. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. There we go. That should be good. I kind of put a lot on that. Okay, back to this necklace while we wait for this to dry. I feel like there's not a lot of gold bead caps. Because I think I don't have any. And like I tried to find some and I can never find them. It looks the same as earlier. Except being vertical instead of stuck on the board. That's funny. Oh, was it the one that you showed me earlier? Okay. Leave that to dry. And I don't know if any of these... I feel like I definitely need some like standout-ish ones. This is such like a very statement-y piece with all this silver on it. Ooh, maybe this one. I should just pour these out. I was looking at this one. I kinda like that one. This one. Oh my god. Fingers. This better be good for like dexterity. Here's the other one. Oh, but I don't know. I need 4. I only have 1 pair. I can't do it. I don't have any that have multiple pairs. These are so small. Here's a pair. Here's 2. Yeah, the rest of these are just 1. That's not good. Okay. Yep, nice. Alright, back in all of you go. Disappointing. It's gotta match both sides. Alright, so these are the ones I'm working with. Those bead caps. I wonder if I should zoom in. You guys can kind of see the necklace a little bit better. There we go. Alright, so I have that. Oh god, that's right. This is like the, oh, I hate that one. I don't, it just makes me feel, it's kind of hard to see on stream, but it's like really unsettling. Maybe I can show you. It just, it gives like gross vibes to me. Yep. I don't know, it's like all the little dots. I don't like it. It looks much better on stream than it does in person. Going to use some leftovers for quick matching earrings. Yeah. Alright. Don't know if I really want to use these, but they wrap better. Let me see if these will fit on. I don't think that really matches though. Maybe I just need spacers. Could be. Unless I use these. If I use these, where would I put them? Because if I want some kind of like oceany fade, from like light blue to dark blue, I'm gonna put these here. And then here. And then here. I kind of don't know if I really want these ones. Like the fogginess doesn't really go. I'm gonna put those back. I get you, yeah. Right. Scoochy those back down. Alright. Maybe no to those bead caps. Put those away. Still have these bead caps that are not as fancy, but that could maybe still work. Actually, I don't like these spacers. These little donut dudes, they're pretty cute. So let's do maybe here. They're so small. Oh, you can see them on stream at least. Okay. And then maybe put these guys because they have more texture here. How's it looking? How's it looking? It's hard because they're thicker, too. Let me try this one. On the other side. I'm not sure. I do like the little donuts. I do think the donut's a good call. We'll add the donut on this side. Even though it's incredibly tiny in comparison to the agate beads. Like it feels plain. Like I feel like it needs more silver. I don't think I have any other silver. Let me see. What do I have? I think these are all plant themed ones. I'm looking at the strawberry one now. Let's see. Yeah, let's plant. That will not work. Do I have other silver? This one. That's only one set of bead caps. Oh, actually, you know what? Because I'm kind of going for a watery themed here, this might actually kind of go. Oh my god, if I can get it out. These guys. What if I did these guys? This is basically all that I do when I do jewelry stuff. I'm like, does this work? Does this work? Alright, I don't super love that there. I feel like I would like to get that one to work. Let's try that there instead. That all. Put that there. I think I like that better. And then if we did, was it these bead caps? Oh, I already took them out. I actually don't know if they need I was gonna put the bead caps on these ones, but I kind of like that they don't because they're already sparkly. Because they're clear and they have like little cracks in them. So I don't know, unless I put the bead caps on this. Will it fit? You? Kind of. Kind of fits. The part that makes it hard is also trying to like stick it in so you can still see what's happening. Nope. It fell to the bottom. Damn it. Oh my god. Good. Okay, I picked up the donut with it. Now that I did that, I don't know if I want the donut there, because the donut's really tiny, you don't even really see it. I feel like maybe the donut should go somewhere else. Let's move the donut. And let's put the donut here. Is that better? These agate beads are so big compared to the rest of them. You can't even really see it on stream. I like the direction, but now I feel like the silver is breaking up the fade. Because when you have it just, maybe I should just like leave it plain. And I could just put these on the end. Like that. I think I like that better. Because if you have the silver in between them, then it breaks up the whole point. So maybe I should move this guy. Okay, hold on. These donuts are consuming. You're too small. Alright, take this guy, move this other donut, and do that. Alright, how do we feel about that? I think that fade works better. Maybe? Or to not have those donuts at all. I don't know. Tough decisions. I'm gonna put these bead caps away. Bead caps have failed me. This is good though, now that we know. Alright, let's put that away. Leave that out. Leave these out. I'll come back to dealing with this. How about that? Finish the elastic bracelet. That took so long. It was a very difficult one. Probably the most difficult elastic bracelet I've ever made. And then tuck it in there. Oop, nope, don't you do that. Don't you do it. There we go. Perfect. I wish I had sunlight. Maybe I can put it on the... There's enough. I can put it on the windowsill and then maybe I can get some color. I don't think that's gonna be enough sun to change color. But I'll leave it there for a little bit and see. Really? You don't like the clear beads? So I feel like something is off. There. And then stupid donut. This is why I hate working with anything donut. There. I think that's better. I mean, the other, let me see what other colors I got. Because I could make it sandier. I do have these, which are a little bit more peachy. And then I have, is that darker? Or is that the same? A little bit darker. And then I also have even darker. So I could really emphasize the sand if we're going for that. I have two of these. This one looks darker. There we go. Made a little gradient. Look how cute! So that is an option. Then it would be white. I don't know if I like them right up next to that though if I remove the clear. So I put them back to where they were. And I put that back. This is tough. I guess another another idea is I could have like a more sandy color here, and then you get like that in-between part maybe. I might be like mentally blocked with this one. I might need a break. See if the bracelet changed color at all. I doubt it. Oh, like the tiniest amount. There's no way y'all can see that. There's no way. But it did slightly. I'll try and get a picture later when we get some sun. To see what color they turn into. But the color change is like so subtle. It's like adding a drop of dye into like a bucket. Okie doke. I think I need to sit on this one. Because I like the idea of like the beachiness and like the fading. I'm not offended by using like the kind of sandy colors. I don't know if I love the order. So I'm gonna sit on it. And it definitely needs probably like a bolder chain really than my usual go-to chain. I do have this chain. The silver doesn't match. I think she gave us, yeah, this one. This chain, maybe, might work better. I don't know if I want a dainty chain with this one. Yes, yes. Assuming you don't knock it. I have done that many times. Where, because a lot of the time I do it right in front of my computer, and so like a tiny bit goes over the table. And I've hit it more times than I would like to admit. Let's see here. If I did this chain, what would that look like? Yeah, I think I like that chain better than... Let's just grab this. It's right here. The daintier chain. These fellas over there. Actually, I'm not sure. I feel like you could maybe go either way. I don't know. I'm brain blocked on this one. I think I need a break from it. I'm gonna clean up a little bit while I think. Oh my god, I have so much stuff everywhere. Here's this bag. This is good. Made progress on another necklace. Fixed one of the bracelets. I would like to have... you know what? I might just skip out doing the rest of the bracelets and just take pictures and get them in my shop first. And then just fix the other bracelets and add them in my shop later. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like somewhat leaning towards that one. But I also worry that because it's like more bold, it maybe takes away from the focal. Whereas the lighter one, like your focus is a little bit more on the focal. It's also just like a different style, like different vibe. I don't know. This is a tough one. I feel like this set, I really like all the beads and stuff that came in with it. Like all the oceany blues and stuff like that, and the greens. But it's been a tough set to like figure out what I want to do. So I think the ones I've made with it so far, I've struggled with. Like I have this one that I did recently, and I do like it. And then Alexander was like, "Oh, it's very monochrome," but he said it in a way that was like judgy. And I'm like, I don't know what's not liking it though. And then I made this other necklace that got tangled. Hold on a second. This guy, which I do like it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like wear more with my jewelry to like get a vibe of how much I'm like vibing with my jewelry. If he wants to be judgy, he can get up. Hey, this one fits. Let's see what size it is. We are looking at, it's like in between a 6 3/4 and a 7. It's maybe a 7, which I'm a little surprised about. Doesn't feel as loose as a 7 usually feels like on me. I love this comb. It's so much fun. Oops, sorry for the anti-ASMR there. Alright, I think I'm brain dead. I think that's where I've gotten to this point. So let's go ahead and do this. So I can get my mouse pad back. There. Okay. But we're basically about time anyway. But how did we feel? I guess we have a good time and everything. I'm not sure what I want to do next week for a stream. If I want to do, I feel like, yeah, it's a good time. I feel like I should do some drawing, but I'm not sure what. Or we can do some more marker reviews now that I think that I figured out the color issue with my camera. Darker, lighter. There we go. Maybe, oh, one darker. There we go. But I'm thinking like, we could, what was my list anyway? That's not it, that's not it. One of these sticky notes is my, nope. Nope. Alright, I lost it. But I do have somewhere written down an art supply review. Good time to draw Hot Woman. I could. I definitely could. Is there, wait, what is next week anyway? Oh, it's still August. It's August 30th. Maybe I'll do some digital art. I feel like it's been so long since I've done something digitally. So maybe we'll do some digital art next week. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, I'm like really brain tired. I blame the candy corn. Maybe it was like I didn't need sugar. Maybe I needed food. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream and hanging out. Beach party drawing. Ooh, could. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you have an awesome rest of your Sunday, an awesome week. And I should be able to see y'all next time. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I feel like something is like I'm needing to do something, and I don't know. Whatever. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.